Hello and welcome to Trackmania Formula League. It's Season 2. I'm super keen for this. There's lots of improvements, overhauls, new maps, new fun, lots more players. There's 36 players on this server right now. It's going to be good, man. First race of the season, so... Biggest thing about Trackmania Formula League, if you know Formula 1, that's the basis of it. How it works is, obviously, you want to watch out on your tyre wear, you want to watch out on your fuel usage, and that's the main gist of it. I had a comment in the qualification talking about that you still drift and you still bonk and whatever. It is still Trackmania at its core, but it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm super excited. I'm just by myself at the moment. I also didn't make a team. There is some teams here. Maybe at a future date I can. I think it's locked, but maybe at a future date we can look at that. And that is the one lap of this race. So what this is right now, it's qualification. It's practice for 20 minutes. And then there will be a qualification period of one lap. It's a one lap flyer to put yourself on the starting grid, what position you'll get. So that's going to be fun to look out for in 20 odd minutes. And then the race, around about an hour long, maybe 50 to an hour long. I'm not sure how many laps it's going to be. It really depends on how long the map it is itself, or the track it is itself. And this is looking like a fairly short map, although I think it's going to be like 45-second lap times, which still isn't too long. But yeah, I'm super keen for this. I don't know how well I'm going to drive. Are we still 44 players? That's a bit better. Oh, shouldn't have looked at the leaderboard at that time. So 44 players. That's good to see. There was a maximum of 30 players last season, so already a big boy improvement there. But yeah, other things new in this season. You can change in between divisions. There is promotions and relegation. And then I think one of the biggest things, which is going to be something to look out for, it's going to be hectic, and I'm probably going to crash, but they have managed to add rain into the season. So we're at like a tropical circuit or something right now, so no rain on the forecast by the looks of it, but at random times in the season. There's going to be some nasty drifts out, I think, because a wet track means you have to play completely differently. So at the moment I'm just trying full send. I'm just seeing how far the tyres can go down. If it is this much tyre wear and leaders in the race, looks like I might only have to pit once or twice. There is actually a new animation of the pit as well to look out for. So that's something exciting. And I just saw to the right there was the pit. Bit of an odd entry, but that's good. You can't go over 130 kilometers in the pit, otherwise you will get a penalty. Something to really watch out for. But yeah, here we are. I don't know how many laps we've done, but looking like a bit of a fun track here. Pretty easy to play to start into the season. I think I've pretty much said everything. So as I said, there's 20 minutes of practice right now. And then there'll be that one lap qualifier. So I actually haven't said this. I am currently playing in Division 2, which I'm pretty happy with. I'm not the fastest. I don't think I'm the slowest. So not the top div, but I'm happy with Div 2. I think there's a lot of big names still in this division. And I'm not really sure what I'll get. I definitely want to try and get top 10. I do have the experience from last season, except the physics are a little bit different, so that definitely doesn't guarantee me a top 10. But yeah, we'll try and aim top 10, I think. I mean, of course, we'll try and aim top 1. Will it happen? Will it not? So I did play with Mudder last season. He's not around for this season, which is alright. But Mudder did get first, and I did get second in that very first race of last season. definitely check it out if you didn't. It was a banger of a race. And I just got lap records, so it's looking like maybe this map will suit me. Or track, I should keep saying. Although, by the looks of the leaderboard, I literally just beat Mr. DDD there. And Grief does snipe me, so that's a movement. Could be good though, if that's a kind of the approach I am at the moment. Still 13:37 of the free practice, however. Lots of time for people to get a bit faster. So we are closing to 50% of tyre wear. Which, as far as I know, it starts to make your car drive a little bit heavier, and like it's a little bit harder to drift, a little bit harder to turn. So definitely something to look out for. It looks like we're not probably not going to have to look out for the liters, unless maybe one of our... We have to work out how many laps it is. It doesn't say how many laps this is, so I'm not sure what the approach is going to be. Maybe that's something they changed this season, because as far as I know, they had the lap time up straight away in this free practice, so you could work out what the optimal lap to pit was. Also, however, it's feeling like the liters and fuel go down. Oh, sorry, the fuel and tire wear goes down a lot slower compared to last season, as they have completely adjusted it. Something which I didn't really see when I did the qualification, which put me in the division that I'm in right now. I didn't really experience the icy tires. A couple people have said to me that like the tires, once they're really low, kind of feel like they're a bit icy. It's very slidey around. And I didn't really have that in my qualification. I think I had a few bugs based on my ping. I am Australian. The server is, I presume, in Germany, definitely somewhere in Europe. But seems pretty good right now with the 40 percentage. Will definitely be a bit worrying coming up to 20%. But we're down 10 minutes with, or 11 minutes with 40%, so if Twitch chat can kind of help out a little bit and try and be my pit crew, because I'm not good at quick math. I'm here to drive for you guys. You can work out what the optimal laps might be to pit. Because sometimes maybe full sending it a bit more than safing it. So if you full send it, obviously you're gonna have more tire wear and fuel usage. But you could play the other kind of style of it and maybe take it a bit safer and you won't have to pit as much. Oh, that would have been good if I had got that. So it's gonna be interesting. I'm not sure what optimal pit strat I need. We're 10 minutes and we have 30% tire wear. So I think it's going to be a 3-lapper, a 3-pitter. Based on about a 50-minute race. It's 60 laps. Alright, chat. Get yourself onto it. Do the working out. That sounds like I'm going to have to pit 4 times, but... Also, I'm struggling a little bit with this first corner. I'm not sure if it's based on these, the tire wear going down a little bit. It kind of feels a bit heavier, but maybe that's just my brain saying so. I really want to see it at 20% if it makes a big difference. 4 pit? Yeah, okay. I also need to take a sip of my water in a moment. Let's wait for the pit. But yeah, you want to do small things like stop your slide if you can. Don't drift this corner, for example, might help tire wear over time. So it's going to be good. You can really push that first sector of the map. It's a cool looking map here. I'm digging the design here. I have 11th place in the best lap time at the moment. I think like DDD and Grief maybe are going to be the two people to watch out for. But the thing with me is I don't really get the fastest times that often. I'm not really a quick driver, but I think I'm one of the better overall, what do you call it? Kind of carrying your car through the entire race. It is a bit late for me, so if my brain doesn't work, I'm sorry. But sustaining like a pace where I don't crash, I'm a little bit slower, but don't. Consistency, that is the word. Try and just avoid the small bonks and crashes, and then gain people who are pushing it and maybe make a mistake. So let's go one more lap here. It does really feel like the tires are a bit different, but I'm not really feeling it ice. Like, I'm not sure about that. It does kind of feel a lot more difficult to control though. So as you can see it flashing in the corner, 9%, 8 liters. So maybe the approach, I don't know how many laps that we have done. Would anyone happen to know how many laps we've done? Because that could be a good look at how many times we need to go through. Because it feels like you can check it in the car. Whereabouts? I don't see it. Oh, 130. You do get a 10-second penalty after you cross the line. Okay. Oh, wait. So I should have gone through again. Well, that's a bit of a pain, isn't it? I've also... Looking at Twitch chat. I should have... had a look at the lap time. Someone check the VOD quickly. What was it before I went in? So maybe not fully awake today. That's fine. And as you can see, you go about 20 seconds to fill all the way up. And you get the tires, I think 3 seconds. That's 3 stops. Yeah, I'm thinking it's 3 stops. But doesn't look like we have anyone with the optimal one, so I might have to just guesstimate. Oh yeah, I can feel how much of a difference it was last lap. Like, this is so easy to slide around. Yeah, mine's pretty much the exact same. Like, I'm 93 right now, and I'm 93 tire. Anyone play TMFL? The qualification is unfortunately closed, so as far as I know, you can't. All the details are on the Trackmania Formula League website or Discord. Recommend saying hey. They're a fantastic, community-driven competition here. Like, that is also one thing that I like about it. I feel like these guys are more passionate than the fucking company themselves, the game company. Which says a lot. I really do appreciate what these guys have done for this competition. Where does it say the laps? I'm still not seeing the laps though. Is Formula League some community game mode? The official one? Yeah, so as I said, the community driven one. At 18. Wait, where am I missing it? I need to see this. Because I'm in 19th on lap time. Scrappy says 4, yeah, but Scrappy might have a completely different strat because he's good at full sending. Whereas I might not be as good as him. But if it is 15 laps, then it is a 4-stop, yeah? Or is it only 3 because you get to the end? I think it's only 3. I could be wrong here. So, I'm a bit out of it tonight, as you can see. I've had a fairly big weekend, so maybe I'm missing a few obvious things. But hopefully, you guys are going to enjoy this because I am super keen for the season. Like, I've got to wake up for work in currently 5 hours time, but I've still got an hour of race left. So, I really hope you guys get behind this series of races, as I do definitely enjoy playing them. I'm going to try 3-stop. I think I'm going to go for a 3-stopper as well. Your trigram. Oh, my trigram is the lap. When you cross it. Yeah, okay, yeah. Because I saw it there. Okay. I'm going to stop 4 and then go every 13. Yeah, so this is what I like about this competition. It really brings like your best tactics out, because maybe I should go for the 4-stopper and you'll have better tyre wear. So you can drive a bit faster, but I think I can push it to the later and go the 3 pit. I think I'm going to do the 3 pit. Because I'm on lap 21 now, and I have 65%. So that would put me at 30, yeah? Do I need to safe any laps? Question for you guys. I don't think I need to safe it, just because of my driving. So something that was found last season was a lot of the races you could literally just full send it, and it would be the optimal. They tried to change it this season that it wouldn't really benefit those who are like going all out. But maybe it seems like my driving style you can for this very first race. I think this race overall does benefit people who can go flat out, because by the looks of it, it's a very simple map. I think this is simpler than some of the maps last season, for sure. So anyway, we have a minute remaining, so we will go to the 1-lap quali to see ourselves on to what position we start in. Actually, before I do this, I'm going to unbind my retire button, just in case. I do sometimes brain lag and hit my retire button. But looking at the lap times, I am a bit slow, but hopefully my pit strat is going to be the best, and my driving, I don't bonk that much. Like, I just want to try and avoid... If I play without bonking once, I would be hella happy, but it's probably going to be pretty tough to do so. I have 20 seconds. Take your bets on what position you think I'm going to get for the qualification. Shit, that was over. Yeah. ITO. That was it. I got 18th, which isn't that good. 45.2, so 1 second ahead from Rocket. Rocket is a very fucking fast player. Kind of surprised he's in this division. I would have thought I would have seen him in Div 1. But yeah, that was it for the first time. So we have this catch in. Me unbind my retire. Didn't get to it in time. Accidentally unbinded the leaderboard one. Yeah, Hent, good to see you, man. Good luck for those who are driving. Thanks for those who are tuning in. If you're new, do drop a follow. It does help out on Twitch side. If you're watching on YouTube, drop a sub. It is all free. Make sure to come across to the other platforms for whatever you're watching. Alright, onwards to qualification. Here we go. I have quite a heavy loading time compared to a lot of people, it seems. I might have to message the crew about that. Alright, so we have everyone from the pits coming in hot. We have 35 players currently connected. I'm gonna warm up the tyres, yeah, boys? I'm gonna warm it up. You don't need to do this, but I'll pretend. I think my aim is just to kind of find a place where there isn't that many cars. I mean, I could turn cars off, but I find it a lot more funner with cars on. So, I think I've made a fair bit of a distance here. Let's start to kick it up here into the quali. So as I said, it's a fire lap, then that will be where it counts. If you make a mistake, unfortunately, it won't give you a good position, but it is only one part of the mega endurance. And here we go, coming up. Not the best straight, but that's fine, it'll do. You can get points, extra points for getting your starting division, your starting point good, and I have absolutely thrown it. I don't like this first corner, so I definitely won't be getting any points here, and starting bad. But that's fine, it is only one race, only one qualification, we'll catch up in the race itself. Yep, definitely losing it here. That's unfortunate. So that kind of is annoying. I should do better than that. So we're probably going to start 30th, I would imagine. This is pretty fucking poor. But that's alright. We will come back stronger for the actual race. So, very disappointing. That's alright. It happens. I am so far from perfect. That is for sure. 34th even. That was really, really bad. I am nearly last place. But we're just making it interesting, boys. I actually did this on purpose. I'm just trying to make it interesting for you guys. So I'll keep cars on. It doesn't really worry me unless they're kind of in the middle of the car. I wish they weren't like flicking around. It's really annoying that that happens, but it is what it is. Look, DDE is also on his run, so let's have a look at him. Maybe can yoink a few lines. So he's doing all of this no drift. That's interesting. So he does get first place. Very quick run there. As you can see, Rocket again. Definitely a lot of good plays here, so I absolutely threw last place, minus those who got 53. Should have definitely done better. But it is what it is sometimes. It's fine. It happens. Spiner also saying that he threw. Not just me. Okay, Len, thanks for telling me that. Maybe we do the 3-lapper, the 3-stopper, and maybe safe 1 or 2 laps. I think that's the go. I did that once or twice last season. Just did the qualification. And now we're moving on to the race trip. But yeah, I think the thing for me is why that qualification went bad is because once you crash once, you just I just can never get back into it. It's the same with some like maps I build or some cups like I play. Once you crash once, it just throws you off because you know a certain line what you're gonna do, and once you just miss that and have to recover and change your line, change your speed, it's a bit weird. So we are gonna start at the back. For the first race of the season. That is a absolute disaster. But you know what? That is perfectly fine. It's a bit of fun. If we cannot DNF, I bet we can already beat some players, because keep an eye out for the very end of the race. There could be some DNFs, even in the middle. Something else to look out for is you can idle into the pit if you have no fuel. This track probably isn't that optimal for it, as there is that nasty bend and quite a long distance to the end. But there isn't... If your tyres go, you will be knocked out immediately, so that is something to look out for. Something to remember. Any safety cars? I did hear talk about a safety car, but I'm unsure, sorry. So I can't give that information. As far as I know, no. Because I think you just continue if someone gets a big crash or whatever. I did hear talks of it, though. The TMFL with collisions, dude. There is a lot of potential for this. Like, something which I probably would have liked to have seen this season is damage. So, like, if people are intentionally like wall banging, for example, they would get punished for it. Like, I hope that Division 2 we've got a mutual agreement of like no one's gonna be doing it. I would imagine most players in this division are here to try hard, but know the fun. But yeah, damage would have been something I like to see, but of course it's within the game's limits, so definitely no sweat to the developers of this, as they have done a fucking amazing job nonetheless. So we'll push a bit better for this live match coming up in 20 seconds. Also, I hope we have our favorite part of the race coming up. At the end of this warm-up, before the race, there might be something. So here we go. 13 seconds, just in case there isn't that thing. Next season, I want to see Nick's car burst into flames when he bonks into the wall in the V-turn. No! I am known as the best driver in the West. I never bonk. Hey, alright, so there actually isn't the intro. There is a bit of... Oh, maybe there is. Maybe there's another one after this. So obviously this is here for the warm-up. You can see how far behind I am. I wanted to at least be like 20th, but never mind. Here we go, onto the start line. Let's get it. Good luck, have fun. It's going to be a good one. So what I was talking about there is that there was some cheeky overview intro videos at the start of the race. I would have really liked to have seen that. It was a lot of fun. Obviously, didn't get around to it this season. That's fine though. We're here to focus on the race. We've moved up to 40th already. I have a feeling I might have slightly more pace than some of these players. I just did an absolute shit quality. So I'm going to keep the cars on. It's a little bit distracting with how many cars there are, but it's, in my opinion, quite cool to see. There's not too many where you have this amount of players. So, I'm going to leave it on for you guys. Few wide corners there. It goes right. .34th. Not too bad. So hopefully my overlay has everything perfectly fine. I think I'd managed to do it where nothing gets in the way. Here we go. Can someone in chat keep an eye out if I go over 6.6 percent tire wear in liters? I need to focus on not going over that. Maybe I should safe like some of these corners like that, for example. Like I could probably safe this entire ending. Although that was poor there. That is not good. So back down to 30th. It's fine. He already finding himself out of first. Yeah, I might just go for no drift. Save a bit of tire wear. I think it's going to be worth it. I think I would only gain like 0.2 or something if I drift. Like, it's not going to matter too much. Over 60 laps, I guess it does change a little bit, but... Up to 23rd, though. There is one player I kind of want to compete with. His name is Justin. Not to put any pressure on him. I want to try and compete with some of the players who aren't part of my community. I want to put a target on their head. Zero is another one. Not sure where he is in the field. Justin is a little bit ahead of me. So, let's try and see if we can beat them by the end of the race. It is a fucking endurance, and as I said, it's quite late for me. Hopefully I can full focus the entire time. That was pretty poor. There's probably going to be a comment about how laggy the cars are. I am from Australia, as I said earlier, so it is kind of laggy due to the ping. I have heard that it is also a little bit flickery for players like even on the server location. So it is what it is. I don't think it's too bad. I can deal with it. Hopefully it's alright. But we are back into top 20. If I have like not the greatest race, I still want to try and push like top 20. I think that is definitely the end goal. At least top 20. Top third of the field, that's pretty good. But yeah, let's still try and push top 10. It's going to be tough. Like, it's already looking like some of the players up in front securing their spot. With so many players, there is definitely a few who are better than the rest. But I'm here to have a bit of fun, see how I can perform. Which, in the qualification, not so great. In this race, though, doing alright. Fastest lap, I am 6th according to that. Okay, I don't think I hit that, but evidently I did, and back down to 20 if I go. I think it's going to be a good chunk of players in this like 15th to 25th. I think there's going to be like a lot of similar players. I want to see if there's going to be different pit strategies. It's going to be interesting. A bit too early just yet for that. Whoa, that was close. Handling 17th. Never pit. Yeah, that's not going to work. Alright, Cuba. Catch your man. We have a good battle around this kind of area, so you can see similar players in skill level. I need to remember to no drift these. I kept drifting them. And even that, I don't think I'm supposed to be drifting. Oh, really unlucky, mate. It happens. Be there. Stronger and better next week. So Diddy still in front with a big chunk. So there is, as I said earlier, there is relegation and whatever the other word is, up and down through divisions. So maybe DDE might be like pushing for that Div 1 spot. I think now that I'm in Div 2, I will probably definitely stay in Div 2. I'm not the greatest at time attack, which was the qualification to get into Div. So I think I did pretty good to get into Div 2. I got 56 place as far as I remember. Just missing out on a slot, so it's kind of a bit annoying that I just missed out. But maybe it's going to be better because some of the players in those top divs are just psychedelic. I don't know what they do differently to me, but they can just drive 2 seconds faster a lap and use less tire wear. Don't know how that's possible, but... speaking of but, we have pushed out of the big pack, and now there is a little bit of a gap to gain. So we have a bit of wrist pain. That's fine. I should do more laps in quali. No, I am a fan of the 1 lap quali. It's fine. I stuffed up. It is what it is. It's fine. So DDE going in. What lap am I on? Grief not going for it. On lap 13. Alright, so it looks like we've gone the risky strat. I think a lot of people went for the 4 pit. But that's what I enjoy about this. It is something to look out for. I mean, we need to pit 2 more. We need to do 2 or 3 more laps. I can't do it on the fly. I'm actually in first, so I'm going for a different strat compared to a lot of people. So with more players means more strategies, which is cool to see. If it's only 2 more laps, I can make it, yeah? I have plenty of time, don't I? Yeah, it's interesting. Like, I am definitely a bit slower with these kind of tires, so it will be interesting. So not this lap. It is this lap, or it is not this lap. Oh, first mistake. That's not great, but we're only a small one. It is this. Yeah. So I have plenty of time. I'm surprised that I'm the only one gone for this strat. That's going to make for an interesting one. So no over 130, please. I'll just save it just in case. I don't want to get the penalty. Oh, shit. That was a bit buggy. Alright. Bit of a sketchy pit there, but that's fine. Alright. TD has passed me, which is probably going to happen. I think my strat isn't going to be the fastest, but I think I could possibly gain a few positions. I did go out slightly earlier there, but I think I had some extra fuel, so we should be good. Right, out in 14th. I think that's behind where I started, but they're probably going for quicker pits than me. Yeah? So this is probably where I should be. Fuck. Not the greatest first lap here. Yeah, you won't see the benefit till 45, yeah, for sure. But that's what I love about this race, like, it's not done and dusted until the very last lap. Like, for all I know, I'm going to make it all the way to the end, and then at the very last lap, I run out of fuel. Like, it could happen. It's going to be so fun. I love this. It's so much fun. I wish it was slightly earlier so I could get a lot more sleep, but it is what it is. Having another bit of a slower lap here, that's fine. We'll get into the groove bit in a moment. Oh, really, Zero? Unlucky. Unlucky, man. See if there's a crash report and send it to the devs. Yeah, there probably will be issues. We can't really do much about it. .44. Oh, jeez. That is quick. Slightly catching up to Vor here. By the way, guys, it's not your job, but if you do notice that I've gone excessively over 6.6%, do tell me, and I'll do like a safe lap after it. What? Hey, Big Fuzzy. Welcome, welcome. Fuck. I wasn't confident that I was going to make that. Yeah, I think DDE is probably definitely in the wrong division. But that's fine. We can live with it. So you do get points for the fastest lap as well. But as I said, I'm not usually the greatest at getting the fastest lap. I don't know how many points we get for the qualification. I obviously got 0. Last season, I think it was the top 10 or top 8. So if that's the same or not, you can get some bonus points from that. That was very far out. Whoops, bit of a mistake. It is quite rough to full focus for this long.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Thanks for the follow, Yak. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I am on a controller. You can play with keyboard, controller, steering wheel. You can even play on mouse. I don't know how people are so good on mouse sometimes, but... I'm just a simple man, I play controller or keyboard. Would maybe be fun to do a Cam 3 Monka steer steering wheel episode though, maybe at the end of the season. That could probably be funny, but we'll find that out at a later point. Ooh, that's not great. You can even play with Donkey Kong bongos, indeed. Shout out to Rioli, you probably know him, but definitely a friendly neighborhood guy. We are still 13th. I thought I've caught up to a few people, but must have been on ladder laps. But maybe these two are the two to push. They are indeed. I think he went for the pit there, as all the top players are in the pit now. It is interesting that they're going for that strat. But there's even the differential pit strats of like, they might do the same amount of pits, but then they're doing it one lap later, and then by the end of the race they don't have to have like a long pit at the end. So there's so many different strategies. And I'm kind of surprised. It looks like I'm one of the only ones doing this strat. I would have thought this would have been one of the popular ones. So that is nice. I like being a bit different. As I said, a lot of last season was mostly everyone going the same stuff because you could full send it. But are we on to Delta, guys? I think we are. I think we're way over Delta. I think we have plenty to spare. But I could be wrong. So we're nearly halfway. Hope you are enjoying yourselves. I'm really enjoying this race. We've had 2 small mistakes, and I think other than that, we haven't crashed. And we're on a bit of a PB here. Can we get it? That isn't the greatest. Oh, we get the end. Well, that's definitely a PB. Pushed us back into top 10 on the best laps. 4th! Jesus, that was a banger of a lap. And as you can see, I'm on like 30% tyres. Like, you just got to get into the rhythm. And with that, I am moving to first place. Not the official first place, but I am first. So, have that as you will. Here we go. DTE already 8 seconds behind me. He is fucking annihilating. So he's definitely going to win the race unless he somehow DNFs. But yeah, I want to see if like our strat works to get like a top 5 or something. Like it could. Not with crashes like that. It could manage us to get like that little bit of extra difference, but maybe it punishes us. I'm not sure. I'm liking this strategy. I think this is the good strat. Oh, yeah, those are the tires, man. You can tell. You can tell it's rough with these tires. So poor lap for this one. That's right. We go again. I think we have 2 more laps with plenty of time to spare. So you can definitely tell the difference. I am losing a lot of time on DD. Let's see if we can at least keep in front of him while we're on this lap. Or on this stint, I should say. On a lot better of a lap this time. Oh, a bit too much release. And we go pit next lap, yeah? Or, yeah, it has to be next lap, for sure. That's a double, slightly slower, but that's fine. A couple people banging out better times with their fresh tires. What's your fuel? Okay. I think we're good. And I can idle fuel. It's tires which are more of a concern. 3 litre? Yeah, we have plenty. I might go out at 97 again, to be honest. I think it's the more optimal strat in my opinion. Alright. Good stint. No, I like having a little bit of leeway. We'll go try and aim for around 97. Alright, so Spider coming in. So, like, I don't think a lot of people are doing my strat at all. I'm surprised by that. Alright, 98.5. That's good, that's good. And we move to 13th, 14th, 15th. Okay, interesting. Right behind Vor again, 16th place. Alright. Halfway through the race, let's get it. Fakey on an absolute banger of a lap there. 43.7, that is quite decent. So who's this? This is Shade. I think we had a battle with him for the first while in the second stint. So definitely keep an eye out. I want to catch back up to Vor at least. We had a nice battle for the last part of the stint. Yeah, I'm hoping top 7. I think we can definitely bag top 7. Going a bit early off the gas so we can get a better turn for this. Seems like it could work. But yeah, that's really poor there. Ooh. I shouldn't be drifting there. Sometimes forget, because what I did in the warm-up was that, the practice, so it's still in my head. Having a nice battle with these two though. Or and Shade look like they're very similar skill level, which is nice to see. Form your own small battles, have a bit of fun. One name I do find interesting though is Rocket is in 10th. I think he went for a different strat as well, compared to DDE and stuff. So that's someone to look out for. Brief went very well in the practice. Lots of names. I have quite a lot of time after the person behind me there. So I think we can definitely bag a top 15 here, for sure. But this is the part of the race where it starts to get a bit interesting with the different strats that will come. So I think they only have like 3 more laps until the top players pit. Grief going in now. Is Grief going for a 5 stop? Nah. I don't know what Grief is doing. So lots of different tactics. I like it. I mean, it's not possible for him to go all the way. So he has to do at least one more. DDE now in pit, so it was around here, so this is where it starts to heat up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very interested. DDE will definitely jump out in front of me, but maybe we can be the pretend 3rd place coming up soon. Here we go. So we've changed about 10 players going in. And as I said, DDE is in front of us. I thought he may. He is having an absolute whirl of time. Really, really well played by him. There is something as well, as far as I know, they haven't changed since last season. If you get overlapped, you don't have to do the final lap, or like whatever lap you're on. It ends after that. But I don't think we'll be needing to do that this race, so I will have to do the optimal full send. But I see, Diddy isn't really gaining or whatever ahead of us, so it's looking good. If I can keep a similar pace to him, I'm pretty happy. I think he is 15 seconds ahead of him, but he'll definitely be pitting this lap, I would imagine. Alright, coming in hot. So I'm interested to see what Fakey's doing. Like, it would be fascinating if he can only go in, like, only has to go in one more. But surely he has to do 2. I can't see him doing 20 laps. He has to go in, surely. And that'll waste him a lot of time. Yeah, there he goes. And I think he just got a penalty. No, it wasn't him. Penalty getting a unlucky penalty there. There was, I think, one race last season I got a penalty, and it really did hurt. I think I lost 3 positions because of it. I am keeping up with DDE at the moment. I'm not sure what's up with that. He was absolutely annihilating me before, but unless I'm kind of getting into the groove of it. It's quite interesting that he is not really outpacing me at the moment. Which is good. I like to hear that. That was too fucking close. Full comfort. So we got a poor entry to the straight. Will cost us a little bit of time. I do hear someone on my tail, but they're not behind. So that's good. Are we good on Delta, boys? Are we good on Delta? Don't need a safe. I think we are very good. Think we're good? Okay, I won't push. This is a tough place to get fast, because you can really push it there. But again, my tyres are going slightly, so I don't want to full bonk. I think we're one lap extra on tyres though. We're not on fuel, but I think we're one lap extra on tyres at the moment. Maybe I should start pushing. But it really depends, because I can already feel the car being a bit heavier with this. Fire wear. So box. Lap after this. Fuel is looking like it could be slightly close, but should be plenty. Here we go. So it'll be interesting if we get put out in around 15th again. But remember, every single person has to have another pit stop other than me after this one. So we'll be, I think, on it. I think we have nearly got a top 5. Ooh, Triggy going for the pit now. Interesting. All tyre fuel is good. Alright, box. Don't get a penalty. It's not worth it. It's fucking scary, man, going into there. Right. Going out at 97, I like having that slightly safe. And here we go, for the final time, dropping a couple positions, but that is perfectly fine. Oh, bit too late. Bit too late, but that's fine. Better over than under, for sure. Here we go, for the final time, we are out in 12th. Good place to be, I reckon. Unless I drive like that, that was fucking poor. We have definitely secured top 10 for sure. I think we could definitely have a top 3 situation, most possibly. I'm confident. I think my strat is the optimal one on this. Other than DDE, which is just absolutely driving insane. Plus map? Yeah, this is a fantastic map. I really enjoy this one. This is a simple one to kind of get you into the groove of the season. Someone in pit already. Oh lord. Someone possibly just going out of the pit. Ah, I'm really shit at this fucking section, man. I don't like this first corner, man. Go, go. Did you DNF, Justin? Or are you in the pit? I hope you're okay. Alright, so lost a bit of time. That's fine. I'm gonna go. Oh, come on. These are some poor laps here. Alright, where do we move? Where do we move? DD, of course, ahead. But fourth. And then 2 of those haven't pitted. We're in second. I don't know how far behind the next players are. It hasn't updated yet. We're only 6 seconds behind DDE as well, which is pretty insane. If I had a good quali, I reckon I'd only be 2 seconds behind him. So let's just not crash, which is very tough. I'm starting to lose a bit of focus. Hopefully you're enjoying. Evenly 17 seconds? I don't think that's right. I can't be 17 seconds ahead of third place. Right, Fakey is out in front again with that different strat. Presume he's going to come probably 11th or something? 12th? Don't drift there. Warning. Warning. DDE is out.
Hey, that's pretty good.
I hope his game didn't crash. I mean, that is very good. We are in first. But I really hope that his game hasn't crashed. That would fucking suck. I'm like, no, that hurts me. He definitely deserved the win here. But we are first by 11 seconds. 11! We have plenty of time. Just don't crash. How hard could it be? It's only getting 2 penalties this time. That is quite unfortunate. Wait, cool video? What's up? Wait, what, Kip? There shouldn't be any video out. $10 seconds. Fakey has actually come out on top. I'm surprised by that. I mean, he does have the fastest lap, so he's playing very, very well. But 6 laps, 10 seconds. It has to. I have to get this. No, I did 3 stop. It's fine, guys. If you play your cards well, you can fucking work it out. Well, I feel like he got asked about 6 times in that 1 minute, so... just making sure you guys know. Let's focus up on the race. We have 9 seconds. Are we good on Delta, boys? Are we good on Delta? I don't need a pit? Or do I need a save? Alright. I mean, I have plenty of time to save. I have 8 seconds. I don't even think I need a save. Oh! I'm not good at that section. We've established that. Small bonkery. Alright, final few laps, coming in hot. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to him. He definitely was going to win, no matter what. So he either crashed or his game crashed, which both kind of suck. That hurts me. As much as I'm going to get a win here. Like... oops, could have beaten the PB there. We have 9 seconds. Coming into 2 more laps. Plenty of fuel, plenty of tyre wear. Just safe at home. I did say that I'm not the fastest driver, but I think I can try and be one of the most consistent. And in this race, it's endurance. You've got to be that. And we have our final lap coming up. 11 seconds now. Bonking by accident, reading chat. That's not a good way to start our final lap, but it doesn't matter. We have 10 seconds ahead. I think we have it. 9 liters, 7 liters, sorry, and 9% tires. This should be a GG unless something major happens, which could. We have 5 liters. Final sector coming in hot. Four liters. 5 tires. 5%. And here we go. For the first race of the season, we have actually won. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is pretty fucking awesome. I am very surprised by that. I was not expecting this, so not sure what happened to Didi. Really, really unfortunate. I think he did have a game crash. So I would have got second, but we did get first, so that is it. A couple of close battles here, I think. Brief overtaking at the end there. Rocket coming in. Oh, lol. Having a bit of a mistake at the end. Gets overtook. But the only one going for that 3-pit strat does take it this time around. That was a fucking awesome map. I really, really enjoyed that. That's a good way to introduce the season, not just because I won, but that's like a fairly good overview. That was really, really good, man. I'm super happy with that. 4 stops everywhere, man. 3 stops from Tregear. We did see he was the only other one. 5 stops from Heap there. And then 3 stops from Clo. So, there we have it. That is a GG from me. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to drop a follow on Twitch. Make sure to drop a sub on the YouTube. It's all free. It does help out. And I thoroughly enjoyed that. I hope you guys really enjoyed that as well. That is a fantastic way to start the season. I don't know what's gonna happen with the divisions now. I presume I'm not gonna go up a division, but I did get first, so I'm not sure what's the go for that. But yeah, I don't mind because we got our first. The entire point of the season was just to get 1 win, and we've done it right at the start. So fucking awesome. And there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll leave it there and see you next time. Bye bye.